Yeah, how you doing, everybody? I'm just hanging out here in my little nook over here, and I'm here to talk to you about some serious issues going on. Uh, Trying to make a few statements regarding common sense. Okay. First, I want to say Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. Christmas is here already. Black month, black season going on. No more Black Friday, just one day. It's like every day is a fire sale. It's great. It's great. There's a lot of good things to be thankful for, grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Um, I want to tell you, the uptick in crime and violence, especially violent crime, is out of control in New York. You know, every day I'm getting news flashes. It's on my phone, constant notifications, giving me anxiety. Thinking about blocking it. But it's real. It's fucking real shit. And that's why I want to talk about it. Because when shit gets real, you got to talk about it. Because if you don't talk about it, you know, it festers inside you. Always thinking about it, and you know, get crazy. So anyway, yeah, you have uptick in crime. All right, following bail reform. But what bail reform actually means is no bail. You get arrested, you process, maybe take 3 hours, 5 hours, and you get released. You get released to come back again, and then to get released and to come right back again. I mean, what is that? I mean, that's kind of silly to me. It doesn't make sense. Um, and then we had this uptick in crime all of a sudden, and we wonder why. And a lot of people like AOC, she seems to know everything. She seems to be so smart. She seems to have it all locked. No, 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 no. She's dumb. Very, very, very stupid lady. Hey, she's hot. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. She's a very good-looking lady. I wouldn't mind. Hey, But well, the fact of the matter is here is education and crime prevention are two very important things. Don't get me wrong. I definitely can note that. Uh, and crime prevention, all right, funding the police back to that, you know, status they were before the defunding, billion, $2 billion, $3 billion that the mayor chose to defund because everybody's going crazy. They want what they want, and he gave them what they wanted, without them even realizing what was going to happen afterwards. But I guess people are stupid. You know, people are stupid. You gotta realize that people are fucking dumb. But anyway, they got what they wanted, and they got it. Okay. Don't mean to quote Ariana Grande at all, but hey. Um, so yeah. I mean, we need to prevent crime. We need to fund the police. All right. We need to fund their pensions. We need to fund the benefits. We need to fund the more police officers to get trained. Why? Because that keeps the streets safe, peaceful. Okay. We can't have the neighborhoods policing the neighborhood because let's just be frank here. All right. Um, the street law has a different meaning than the actual law, uh, as far as law is concerned. Okay, people get knocked off left and right because some guys say that it feels right to do it. That ain't justice. That's something else. Um, that's like some warlord anarchy type shit, man. All right, and I understand. Education is also another issue. Okay, education. We need good education system. Okay, but like you don't take the money from the police and then give it to education and then expect the streets to be safe and secure and open for business as usual. Because what you get then is you get a what do you call it? You get fucked like we're getting right now. We're getting fucked right now really hard, you know. It's happening because politicians just want to make the people happy, and they're not even thinking about the ramifications of the decisions. They just want to be popular. Okay, now funds from somewhere else can go into helping the education system make it as good as Westchester, as good as Long Island. Great education system. There's a lot of good systems going on in New York City. We have charter schools, we have magnet schools, we have incentives for kids that want to actually do good. We have ROTC going on over here. Some schools really bringing schools back to life that used to be dropout schools. You know, there's a lot of good programs, a lot of good success stories going on in public schools. For example, I used to live in a neighborhood where we lived in a dropout high school area. You know, we all had to go there. I went to a few different high schools and got my GED because I couldn't learn in school. You know, it was too noisy. Nobody wanted to cooperate, and we still had to go home and do our homework. And so I dropped out and got my GED because school sucked. But school's better. School's better now, I think. But we have strategies. We have problem solving skills we can use. All right, we got the Army ROTC going into schools, dropout schools. Boom, that totally helped out my local school district. Man. We have charter schools that you know, the gifted kids, the kids that got a lot of promise for their brilliant minds, and that doesn't mean that they're better than anybody else. That just means that they're gifted. They can handle the education, the homework, the study. They can absorb it and they can use it. You see, a lot of people I know in my life, they got their GED and they make 150 grand a year now. You know, through work, you learn. Through school, you also learn. Okay. Now, there's two ways to learn in life. You learn in school, you get your degree, use it, use your degree. Before you get your degree, you plan on getting that degree, and you plan what you're going to do when you get it, and then you use it, and then you succeed. Or you go to a job, you start on the bottom, you work your way up, you learn, you work, you learn, you work, and you learn. And by the time you're a certain age, not even that old, maybe like halfway through your working life, you got a decent pay. Maybe 5 years in, you're good. You know, you're a master, you whatever you know, electrician, MTA, sanitation, carpenter, plumber. These are all learning jobs, on the job learning jobs. You don't just learn this in school. And the community needs those jobs. Okay, so we're talking about education, right? And how that's going to solve crime. Then we're talking about the reduction in crime prevention and how that's going to put more funding into education. But then there's more crime. So how do you find a balance there? All right, we need crime prevention. That means police. We need to fund the fucking police. Okay, when you fund the police, there's more peace. So kids can go to school, get an education. Okay, get the right education without taking money from Peter and paying for Paul. Because then Peter has no money and Paul gets paid, but he loses at the end because it's a crime-ridden city, and who can really live in a crime-ridden city where murder is just up the roof? Come on. This is common sense here, guys. Common sense. We need to prevent crime. We need to elevate education. Okay? That doesn't mean one gets less and one gets more. That means we need to use our great problem-solving skills. Problem-solving skills. And the way you solve problems skillfully is that you solve them without any liabilities. Okay? Everything is covered and it's done intelligently. You don't cause chaos in one area to make it better in another area, because then you're going to have constant imbalance. All right? Constant imbalance and anarchy. Okay? And we don't want that. We want peace, prosperity, growth. Okay? Unity. Okay? We need it. And our leadership is failing us. AOC, Alexandria Cortez, I got it. Alexandria, crazy, Cortez. Yeah. She thinks she's got it locked. Okay. She hates the police. She don't want nothing to do with the police. She got her boys in the deli holding her down, keeping her safe. All right. She wants to be one of the homies, Congresswoman. Okay, listen. Okay. We need to keep the streets safe, and we need to make the schools better. All right, and we can do that at the same time. Okay, so stay tuned, because I'm sure there'll be a lot of videos that probably would probably, what you call it, can't find the word, but anyway, there's a lot of shit going on that shouldn't happen. Okay, and what it all comes down to is peace and prosperity. And I just gotta say, my heart goes out to all the loss of life. It's been happening the past few months. It's unheard of. It's senseless, and I'm hurting about it. You know, I'm very sad about it, and I just hope that people could hold it together and be safe this time of year, especially this time of year. This is a crazy time, presidential election year, in November. And I just want everybody to know that, hey, I love Trump. I love what he did. I hated what people did to try to knock him down even before he became president. But you know what? It's all about us, U.S., United States, okay? And we got to come together and stop killing each other, okay? Because we just want to make the place better. We're not a bunch of anarchists, and we just want to make the place better. Okay, you may think there's another way to make it better, and I may think there's another way to make it better, but prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that you have to take money away from police funding to benefit the Department of Education. Okay, you can fund both. You can fund the Department of Education, and you can fund the police at the same fucking time. Okay, and reap the rewards of both departments. All right, thriving in peace and prosperity. Peace.